Hey guys, welcome to Tales from the Film Set, and we are on. And you're gonna see 1 second before I introduce these wonderful people. Scott is not with us this week. He'll most likely not be with us next week because he is on vacation. That guy, as much work as he does for this company, deserves one. And he is there as an early birthday gift, and he is in Japan,
Oh
which
wow.
right now it is 9 p.m. over or 9 oh wait, hold on, 9 a.m. over there right now. And it is crazy that how advanced he is right now. And yeah, so he's in the future, so we wish him well. Happy vacation, sir. We will see you. I don't think he's good. I think he's coming back September 1st, so he's probably gonna be exhausted. So next week's show will probably be a guest or two with not Scott. So I'm guessing Scott will actually, I don't know if we're due. Oh yeah, that's right. Next Sunday. And by the way, starting next week we will be going on Sundays at 7 p.m., which works perfect because next Monday is a holiday with Labor Day. So it's good that we're gonna do it on Sunday instead. So anyways, back to the chop boards. So we've got Davion. How you doing, sir?
Yo, I'm the game, whatever, bro.
We've got also my best friend, returning guest on the show. He has been on here before. We got Jonah Jackson. Woo! The crowd goes wild. Ah! How you doing, sir?
Ready and excited to be here.
Yay! And y'all know me. I'm Robert, aka Buddy the Elf, and I like today I put the tallest person in the stream because that is correct.
Sadly, yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Not sadly. I'm 6'5". I will step on you.
That's why I said sadly, yes.
All
He
right.
doesn't deserve that.
So we are going to start things off before we get into our cash or trash. We are gonna do today movie history because I came up with one. Also, I
Okay.
need to share out the stream real quick. That way we can get some views today. I'm gonna say we are on. Come join. Okay. We got that shared. We'll share it to Sarah. I'm just sharing it to a couple people real quick. Da da da. Okay, that's enough people. That way we can get our views up and people can hear our opinions because everybody cares about our opinions. All right. Sensibly, there we go. We've got shared out. All right, today movie history. I'm not gonna give the year of this movie. Actually, I probably could give the year of this movie. Actually, I will. No, I'm not. Okay. So this movie in movie history, and Joan, I don't know if you were here when we did a movie history because I think you were here when Scott was not here. So the way movie history is, I'm going to give you hints that are very vague about this movie, and you guys are gonna try to guess what movie came out exactly today. And no, I'm not gonna give out the year because that actually would give it off. So this movie is considered a classic.
Mm-hmm.
This movie has had, let me see. Let me see one thing real quick. Because I want to get an exact answer on this. So this movie has had technically spin-offs. It has had different variations of the movie. The Muppet. This is kind of a big hint, but the Muppets did a version of this movie. Tom and Jerry did a version of this movie. There's been a lot of prequels for this movie, a lot of background stories. what's another thing? You may see this particular movie at a high school performance.
Oh, man.
You may see
Robin Hood.
No. You may see this in New York, in Broadway.
Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, today?
Huh?
Today?
Today, yes.
Wow.
The Wizard of
What
Oz.
anniversary would it be?
Hold on, let me get the year.
I think 60th.
No, 30s.
Yeah.
Or like how many years? It's been let's see, it came out in 1939, so that makes it the 80. Wait, hold on. Hey Siri, how many years has it been since 1939?
Here's an answer.
86th anniversary. So last year was the 85th anniversary.
Wow.
85th.
Yeah, last year was. That's why that actually makes sense. That's why they did the Wizard of Oz Funko Pops last year.
Yeah.
But yes, this year marks the 86th anniversary of the original Wizard of Oz. Fun fact, I was the flying monkey at my school performance. And I was a tree that got to throw apples at Dorothy, and then I got to be a crow and said, "What in thunder would you do with common sense?"
And I was the lion. Yes.
Oh, were you?
I'm joking. No.
Oh, well, that would have been cool. Thanks
It's
for
so funny that you actually got to be a tree in a play because it's like
Yeah.
such a classic
Right.
trope.
Hold on. Oh, hey, AJ. AJ got it right. And yes, 86. Hello, welcome, AJ. Sorry guys, I've got to be sideways in order to see comments. So if you guys comments. But anyways, so yes. So that was the only movie history that we technically had that came out today on the nail. I tried finding some other ones. There was actually, we'll do another one. This one did not come out today, but it came out on the 17th. So it just came out. I mean, the anniversary just came up. And so, okay, what's the best way to describe this? Okay, yeah. Okay.
I know Jaws is coming up.
Jaws is actually, I think it's coming to theaters this weekend.
Yep.
So yeah, all right. Let's see, how can I do this one? Okay. So in this movie, we have okay, yeah, let's see. We have an actress that was from Spider-Man.
What's Spider-Man?
I'm not gonna get it off that easily. We've had an actress from Spider-Man. There's an actor that was in the newest Mario movie. We've had this movie also has an actor from Kick-Ass.
Oh, super bad.
Huh?
Super bad.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. That almost came to mind.
Let's see.
That's like movie central right there.
I don't know. I love Superbad.
So Superbad just came out. Let's see, when did that come out? That came out in 2007, so that came out exactly 18 years ago.
Wow.
And yeah, the reference I was saying was Emma Stone was in that. Seth Rogen is in it, which you obviously know as he was he was Donkey Kong in the Mario movie, so that's why.
Dude, that's where I got thrown off. I couldn't think of.
I know. Saying the kick butt one probably gave it off a lot because Christopher Mintz.
Yep.
I should have said for Jonah Hill. I should have said like somebody from like 21st Jump Street or something.
I still would have got it because I got that in my collection.
Or I could have said Moneyball because he was.
You got that in my collection.
You could have said someone from Megamind.
Yeah.
True. I mean,
And I got
there's
that.
a lot I could have
And
done.
wait,
That
Jonah, and I got that in my collection.
That's great.
So yeah. So and then so Superbad just came out, so that was another one. But here we are gonna go on to our main topic for this month. Cash or trash. And I've got the budgets, estimate budgets. We don't know the exact budgets on these, but we've got basically estimates. And we also have thoughts from Scott because I asked him to give me his thoughts beforehand. So our first movie we're going to go with is The Conjuring Last Rites. And give me a second because I'm going to do sorry guys. Oh, and by the way, let's do that banner. What are you trying to be, Doctor Strange?
Of course.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. And let's see. Is there a way to?
You cut all of us. You cut me
I
half.
know.
You a quarter.
I've disappeared.
Good.
Wow.
There we go. Look, I figured it out. So we got the Conjuring, and let me take off the title because that's blocking off the thing. Boom.
So real quick,
what
is going to budget or is it going over budget? Is that cash or how far above?
The way Cash or Trash works is so the estimate budget for this movie is we're gonna say 40 million because the first one costed 20 million and the second movie costed 40 million, and there's not an exact budget for this, but I don't. Scott was even agreeing we don't see it being much more than that, so we're saying for the budget's 40 million. The way Cash or Trash works is it has to make double the amount whatever the budget was, and that's also considered international as well. It doesn't have to be, so it would need to make 80 million in this case, and it does, and we do worldwide gross, not just like gross. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we'll start with Davion. I am not a horror fan. I already know my thoughts on here, but I'd rather hear Davion's first. So Davion, go ahead and speak.
Like I tell people, like it's because September is for certain movies. Yes, 40 million is doable, but I'm gonna say slightly, and most of their revenue is gonna come from streaming. So I'm gonna say a slightly cash. But not
most likely, either you're cash or trash.
Most likely cash.
So we're gonna write you down as cash then.
Yeah.
Okay. So cash. What do you say, Jonah?
You know, it's coming out right after we had Weapons come out in theaters, which is doing great right now, right? As far as horror movies go, so that's either gonna hurt it or help it. But I don't think it's a great timing to drop this movie. I bet it's gonna have great reviews, but I don't think
what movie did you just say that's out right now?
Weapons is one of the bigger horror movies in the theaters right now.
Hold on, let me address something real quick. First off, yes, we do respond to comments. Thank you very much. I am trying to look at comments as much as I can. It's different because I don't have a computer, so sorry that we missed your comment, Nick J. Dolan. And I didn't put your trash up yet because I was waiting for everybody to give their opinion. But yes, we do read comments, so please don't be coming in here and hating that we didn't respond to you right away. there are people watching. We have 5 people watching right now. So, but anyways,
Yeah,
So at the
back-
end of the day, I think it's going to go back to trash. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna make much more than its budget. Definitely not double.
ooh, I like this. I'm gonna look up one thing, just to see something real quick, because I'm curious on something. Okay, so that helps me there, and then let me look up when the.
This is also a franchise that's been slowly going down in its reviews and making worse and worse movies. So like the franchise is already tanking at this point anyway.
okay, but that's why I said slightly cash because
I think if anything, it's going to make about if it has a budget of 40 million, it'll make about 60 million. I don't think double is going to happen.
that's why I
Alright.
said slightly.
Yeah,
So
I think
here's-
you're right on it actually.
So here's how I look at it, and I wanted to see something real quick, which is interesting that they released it in September because they released the first one in July, they released the second one in June in 2016, and I have to disagree with Jonah, even though I don't like horror movies. This is going to be cash. Like I said, it's worldwide. When you look at the and actually maybe I think I took I did take a screenshot, so let me
Do you
the
think that a rated R horror movie is going to make much internationally?
yes, actually, hold on, I've got the yes I do. Let me pull up.
Also, this is like the 6th movie in the franchise. So there's The
Yeah.
Conjuring 1
This
and 2.
hold on, it's the
Yeah.
6th, but this is the 3rd. The other
Conjuring,
ones were
yeah.
prequels.
Yes.
So let me pull this up. So right here is the 2 wait, hold on. Did I put the right picture? Cuz that shows how much it may. Hold on. No, that's actually hold on, sorry. Give me 1 second cuz that's not the full picture. That's not the one I need. Hold on. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. So the reason why I'm showing this is Jenna, that was a good point of what you were saying. Oh, there it is. But here, hold on, right, boom. All right. So internationally, it made 182 million on the first one, and the second one made more money overseas at 218 million, and American was only 100. But both movies, if you see, did 300 and something, 300 million both.
What did their prequels do though? Because those are the newer ones. And that's the thing is like the newer ones are The Nun, like
right,
ones like
but
that.
people, how I look at it is I went based on the first 2.
Yeah, which were the most popular in the series, right?
Right. I went based on, but here, okay, so, and I've got it pulled up. Let's see. So the third one, which was Annabelle, made 257 million. Annabelle Creations made 306 million. And the last one that came out in 2018, The Nun, made 366 million.
Wow,
So,
yeah, it's probably gonna it probably will break it then at that point.
and and it's funny you say this, what's been the contribution for each of it making, and even without the foreign, the movie still makes cash. The only time that the movie almost didn't do that, if we want to just go by domestic, is that third one, that Annabelle, the first one. But the rest overseas has made over 200 million on each one.
Yeah.
So for those facts, I'm going cash, and we got 4 comments. So let's bring up.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Justin Watson. Oh, yes, it will. Yes, these movies have a huge fan base and they gross 2.3 billion. Yes, I would say altogether, yeah, if you're adding all six, I think that or five, that sounds almost about. I think that's a little. I don't think it grew that much with all five of them together, but it's close.
But also counting this one, if it makes it, it will be 2.3.
Oh yeah, if it makes
Yeah.
it, yeah, if it makes at least the 300 million, your base. Well, even at that, 3 times 6 is 1.8 billion. Because each one, like I said, the fifth one made. There's only 5, right? Because that's all it's given me is 5.
Yeah, I believe that's right. There's 2 Annabelle movies, 2 Conjuring movies, and then
one
I don't
Nun.
know if the Nun. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, according to this, so yeah. But anyways, and here we'll show your comment, Mr. Justin. Welcome in.
I
But
guess it is
yes.
one of the more credible, horror movies where there's that idea that it's based on true story because of how much documentation they've done. So people are
Right.
probably more interested in it internationally.
And here's why I know you guys were passing this off because it's coming out in September, but you also got to think theaters are going to keep this movie into October.
Yeah, people are prepping for Halloween already anyway, so I guess
That's what I'm saying. You got all your Halloween people.
Yeah.
Even if they don't want to see it in September, I guarantee you theaters are going to keep this in October, at least that first and second week, because of Halloween, and people are gonna. So for those reasons, I say cash. Would you two like to change your mind? Actually, not Day, because Day already said cash. Jonah, would you like to change your mind before we move on?
I'm gonna stay, but
So with knowing that all the other 5 movies easily made over 80 million and everyone has made at least 3 about the lowest, like I said, was 257 million. For those reasons, you're gonna still stay with trash where it only needs to make
so
80.
what was the last movie's budget? And that's really gonna be what is going
Like
to
I said, the budgets have only been 20 to hold on. Okay. So
And that's
yes.
on the
hold
Nun, right?
on. I've got the budgets. 20 million for the first Conjuring, 40 million for the second Conjuring. Annabelle only costed 6.5 million. Annabelle 2 only costed 15 million, and the Nun only costed 22 million dollars.
Yeah, I guess we were really good at saving money at that point. So yeah, I guess it is probably gonna go for cash at that point.
That's why I was saying it has to be an automatic cash because
yeah. Well, that just shows you these companies are wasting money. I mean, look at how cheap that is and how much money it's making.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
If anything has showed us that, the Terrifier movies have showed us that.
Matter of fact, anything that deals with horror are the cheapest to basically make.
Yeah.
When it comes to action,
well,
action is
on what actors you're putting in too.
Yeah.
If you're not putting actors that are requiring 15 to 30 or even 100 million just to be in your movie, that's where your budget gets really spent.
Well, they got to stop that, man. They got to stop that in general. I mean, I think that's what's causing a decline in movies anyway. Paying somebody that much money is ridiculous.
I mean, with Robert Downey Jr., there's rumors or there's reports that he got paid over $100 million to come back.
I know. I can't believe it.
I mean, but anyways, so we'll move on. So Jonah did end up saying cash because of basically it's basically a give me.
He was kind of forced lazy, gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey, I don't want my best friend to be wrong on his first cash or trash.
The data doesn't lie, I will say. I'm pretty sure at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will go to the next one. And hold on, guys. I need to put my phone on the charger real quick because it just gave me a 20%. Let me grab my portable, wonderful charger. There we go. Boom. Bada bing. Boom. All right. Next movie on deck. Let me go to titles. We've got Downtown Abbey, the grand finale. So,
what's the budget for this?
So the budget for this is 40 million as well. They're pretty almost all the budgets besides one movie that we're talking about today are basically around the same amount. I'm gonna go ahead and start this time with this one. I'm gonna say cash just for the simple fact that I did look up the other movies and they've all done, and this is literally the last movie of the franchise. So they did a TV show and they've done two other
getting
movies.
the sound cutting out, or is that just me?
The what?
Okay, sorry, your sound cut out for a second on my end.
Wait, hand gestures using turn on reactions. Oh, it could be. Do I have this sound? I don't know. Sorry. This is are we good now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. I like hearing me too. No, I'm just kidding. But I say cash. Because of the simple fact that this is a franchise. This started as a TV show, and it was so popular that they've made two other movies that did successful in box office as well.
Are we talking about double the budget price successful? They did that well?
Yeah, well, yeah, they made hold on. Hold on. Did I take a screenshot of that?
And when did it came out?
When did what come out?
The other movies.
The other movies.
Let's see. Downtown.
Because this is going to be at the
Welcome
ending
everybody
of the
that's
TV
still
series.
here. We got 6 people. Sorry that we're not prepared, but when are we ever prepared? Let's be honest. So welcome to the show. Let us know how your day's going in the comments.
And just throw back what Justin Watson said. Horror films are always the cheapest and lower grade actors, which is true. Like those are
I didn't see that comment. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and
wait, 9. Oh, is there 9 movies in the franchise? Well, my bad. It on the thing I was looking at, it didn't show me 9 movies.
But
9 things.
But Justin Watson was correct. Like,
yeah,
because that's more of a starting out type of like genre. Like, if you want to make it big in a horror biz, like in Hollywood, you always start out in horror films. If you want to start out, all right, let me rephrase that because I got tongue tied. If you want to start out in the industry, you always start out in horror films. That's the best way to go because at least people are starting to notice you in certain franchises and stuff like that, and definitely in horror. If you're a recurring character or one of those characters that made a huge impact before they die, they look at that stuff.
Yeah.
It shows how much you can carry the franchise or the film in that type of area. So yes, I do agree with you, Justin Watson, on that part.
Okay, I think I know what he's talking about real quick. Because what was weird is IMDb didn't show me. It did not show me but there was a Nun 2, and even Nun 2 still made $258 million.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, that's what I was doing. So Downtown Abbey. So the Downtown Abbey movie came out in 2019, the first one, not the TV show, because the TV show's been out for a long time. That made $194 million in theaters.
Okay. Well, when did it came out?
Hold on. The second one came out in 2022. That one did make $92 million, but it also looks like hold on, let me see something. Yeah, that did make 92, but I also, not to blame, that's also a time you still had COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
So not a lot of people were going to the movies and stuff as much. Right. So, and theaters may have been shut down overseas during that time. Don't quote me on that because I don't have that exact fact, but I know 2022 was still strict, especially in other countries and stuff too.
Oh yeah. Rob, you're right, because during those times we were still in that shelter moment. So
Right.
So yes, there were theaters in certain countries that were shut down that weren't letting people in. So I can vouch for that. If you want to kick my butt, y'all can, but I'm going with that because reason I know because I'm one of those people that was home, but no, I was going to work and home. So I
Yeah.
was outside where it was nobody. It felt eerie as heck.
Hold on, let me look up something. And my dog's going crazy.
But
Okay.
overall,
I do want to say, it says yes, the COVID-19 pandemic specifically increased the budget. Safety cause. But well, so that's why it had to be increased. That's interesting. So I don't know if the budget will go down. They haven't released a budget, but it did say that the movie had to get an increase because of the safety measures that had to be placed on set.
right.
So taking more time and stuff like that. But for those reasons of it being during COVID and it still made 90 million, I know that's barely cash, but for those reasons, I will say cash because this is like your Avengers Endgame or your Avengers Infinity War. You're going to probably have characters that were maybe not in the first two movies that are probably in this. This is your last, basically
Rodeo.
last wrap up. It even says the grand finale. So this is going to wrap up the entire show / movies all together. So for those reasons, I say cash. So
Me, I would say
and it's an overseas show. So or it's because it's a British show. So overseas should help it.
I gonna have to say cash again, even though it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of got to know the audience, and this film is more catered to women and the lifestyles of what the show represents. So I will say cash on this one.
My turn.
Yes.
I am almost 100% sure, considering that this TV series has run so long and that its viewership is only going down at this point. It's one of those TV shows where the seasons are not bringing in more people are falling off. Also, the comfortability that happens when it's a TV show with you wanting to wait to watch it at home kicks in because you're used to watching it at home. I don't think it's going to make more than its budget.
That's an interesting take, but I will let you know that the show originally came out in 2010 and edited in 2015. And the fact that there's still a fan base after 10 years,
Yes.
I think says wrong to what you just said.
Okay, so you would have to look at viewership from the first seasons to now, and you will see a
Right. But the
decline.
fact that they made a show that ended in 2015 and then you made a movie. What year did we say the one movie? Not the second one, because the second one came out in 22. The fact that you made a movie, I think, like 4 years later, I think is when 2019 is when you had the first movie. The fact that they were able to make a movie 4 years later, and it made almost, like I said, almost made $200 million.
Oh yeah, no,
alone, and yes, the second one didn't make as much, but you were also, like we said, COVID was a big factor of why.
Yes.
And the fact that this is a UK movie, this is a foreign movie, so the foreign people, they represent their movie. It doesn't matter if the movie's terrible. They will still represent their movie. Like for example, I'm not saying the movie's terrible, but if you go on Mojo right now and you look up what the highest grossing movie is right now of all time, it's a freaking it's a China movie right now with $1.9 million, and that's just because it was filmed in their country.
Well, yeah, and also, unfortunately, and this is the problem when you have when you bring China into that inclusion, they're allowed to say how much it made.
No, they're not.
They release all of
They go
that
based on
themselves,
ticket
right?
sales.
Yes, I know, but like, so stimulating numbers is a lot easier when you're not as open to. So like, UK, right? We're able to see all those numbers the second they come out because of their comfortability with sharing information with us.
Right.
I don't know if I would necessarily believe that that movie made that amount of ticket sales.
I do.
They tend to like to gloat a lot about random stuff anyway, especially like when it comes to music and things like that. And viewership, paid viewership and stuff like that happens a lot in China. So I don't know. But yeah, no, I bet in UK this is gonna do great. I
That's
just
what
don't
I'm
think it's
saying.
gonna I don't think it's gonna make
UK,
double the cost. I think after it's streamed and everyone watches it probably, but I bet a lot of people are gonna wait to watch this at home.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jonah. I really think because it's the last film,
yes.
Yeah.
they're gonna come out and see it.
Yeah.
That's either the best or the worst, and that's the thing is like there are certain like ending of seasons and things like that that are people are done with the show by then. So I hope it does good. You know what I mean? I mean it's been a show for a very long time. I just don't know. I wonder what it's running up against because that's going to matter as well.
Well, we're literally telling you what it's running up against right
Running
now.
up with the Conjuring and
We got Conjuring and Downtown Abbey, and then I'll say the other two here in a second. But I mean, with there not being as much out, and it's September, and like I said, this is a UK movie. I think UK alone is going to make the 80 million, and we don't know a final budget. I'm saying 40 million because that's what the second one was, but the first one was filmed on a 20 million budget, so it could be a 20 million budget. But at the same aspect, I could see them because they don't have to take the protocols. They still may keep it a 40 million budget.
Yeah.
But
because those actors get to negotiate and they hardly ever want to go down.
The actors. But what I was gonna say, one, obviously I haven't done any research on this movie, so what I'm about to say I don't know if it's 100% true. But if I'm thinking in my mind, you got the grand finale. You probably have other actors that were not in the first two that may have been from the show that did not come, that they're gonna pay to come back for this movie.
Yeah,
So
they're gonna pack it in. Yeah,
you use that extra 20 million and you get returning cast members that are still alive that makes sense for them to come back and stuff. Like I said, I've never seen the show. I've never seen any of the movies. So what I'm saying is I don't even know it's true, but that's what that usually, when you hear grand finale, it's usually what they do. So, but you can be wrong, Jonah. So you saying trash?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got so far 2 cashes. And by the way, Scott did say cash on the last one. And Scott also said cash on this one. So let's go to the next one. So this one, I can't wait to hear your guys' reactions. And then I can give you facts. So we are going to talk about, and StreamYard was being a little funky with me. So I have to do this. So basically, it's the Demon Slayer movie right there. And now I will take this picture away. And I don't have anything. Let me see if I don't have another picture. So what we'll do is we'll go let me change layout real quick. Oh, I love doing StreamYard all by myself. It's so much fun. Let's see. How do I get back me out layout? Yay! No! Yay! Yay! That's fine. I wanted the 3-person. Like that? Yeah! Go, Rob! Okay, so Demon Slayer. So the budget for this movie is, drum roll, $390 million, making it the highest movie ever. Budget the highest.
Like of all time?
According to hold on. According to the thing that Scott found, let me see if I can pull it up real
I was
quick.
gonna say, I think Avatar beat it in
No,
cost. For
not the
Avatar 2.
budget for no. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. You're right, but let me see why it said. Hold on. Maybe I didn't read it closely.
Maybe animated movie.
Maybe
that's
yeah.
what I said. It's the highest animated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say 300 million ain't nowhere close.
Hold on. Because they compare. Give me a second. Give me an elfing second.
Mhm. You
Because
almost split.
crap. Because hold on, where was the picture that he found? Hold on, guys. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Cool.
Rob was trying to give us that fake news.
No, elf you.
Hey! Watch your profanity.
I said elf you, sir. Okay. So rumor has it Demon Slayer Infinity Castle has a production budget of 390 million, making it not the most expensive animated film, but one of the most expensive films ever made. It even beat Avengers Endgame, which reportedly costed 356 million. Which I know what you're saying, because that doesn't make sense because I'm pretty sure how much.
Well, the wording is one of the most, not the most. You know what I'm saying?
Making it not just the no, it said most expensive. Oh, but one of the most
expensive.
but one of the most. Okay, yeah. Okay.
When you read the card, it explains the
So
card.
it is the most expensive. It is the most expensive animated movie.
Most expensive.
So, and I'm gonna say what I have facts for after you two talk. But we're gonna stick with the budget of $390 million because that's what we're saying. So it would need to make $800 million in order to be cash go day. Or no, Jonah. We'll start with Jonah. I want to start with Jonah.
So I went and saw the last one in theaters, and that thing was packed. I mean, it was ridiculously packed every single day. We actually, everyone was buying tickets online, and it was entirely filled up. We had to keep on checking. I was in Texas at the time, so those theaters are massive. And so if they had enough confidence to put that much money in there, I think it's going to make cash. I mean, it was a great movie, which doesn't really matter. It's really the fan base that drives it, and I don't think it's going up against any other anime movies at this point. And good timing for it. So I bet you anything, it's gonna make cash. We're about to see a close to $1 billion, show out.
Davion.
Most expensive.
Cash or trash?
I gave you the answer. Most expensive.
That's not cash or trash. I want cash or
Jonah,
trash.
am I right?
Yeah.
Most expensive. Cash.
No cash. So you're saying cash?
Yeah, cash.
Okay.
It's Demon Slayer. It has a huge fan base.
Wow, I thought you guys were going to go a whole different way. So that's good to know. No, that's good to know. That's good to know.
People will watch this movie 3 times.
Unfortunately, I agree with you. No, I'm just kidding. No, so when it comes to this movie that is coming out, and I don't know, I'm guessing even though the movie doesn't come out until next month, I'm guessing they're already doing pre-showings of it or something because it already has made $200 million.
Yep.
And I would have told you it's at least $1 billion movie for the simple fact that it was at Hall H this year at San Diego Comic-Con, and the fact that one of the hotels had a huge. So when you go to San Diego, a lot of the hotels will decorate their hotel with like the banner and stuff. And actually, let me see something real quick. Just to show you guys. Let's see.
One last time, ladies and gentlemen, most expensive.
Yeah, I've learned that, you know, I didn't get into anime really, but I started hanging around, and oh my god, just seeing how much the My Hero Academia movie made, just seeing all these different movies just slam the movie theater. I was shocked. I didn't know they had it like that. So
But you know what? Because it's anime and it's a popular anime, that's just
Yeah.
like Dragon Ball Z. Just
oh
like
yeah,
this one, just like My Hero Academia. Like
Mhm.
all of those gonna bring revenue, like because it's popular.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I saw, you know, my sister loved the series and watched the movie multiple times with different sets. So it's like, you know, they're willing to watch it in theater multiple times and pay multiple times. That's a fan base that's really supportive. So
Sorry, it kicked me out, but I'm back. Hold on. I was trying to, and I think I know why it kicked me out. Let's see. I was trying to show you guys something cool, and I should have had this pulled up earlier. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let me take a screenshot of this, and then it'll save to the other phone. So this is what a lot of people got to see at San Diego, and I thought that was really cool. I think I took a picture of this myself, but I can't find my picture. So we're just going to take a screenshot. And then I should be able to go here. Go to... Yay, we got 0 viewers now. I love boring people. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. And never mind. I'll have to show it a different time because I'm not.
are we live on all 4 of those platforms that you
Yes,
guys
we
bringing?
are.
So we're live on Instagram, TikTok,
No,
X, and
I
Facebook?
couldn't. The only one we're not live on is Instagram, and it's because I couldn't find. It's something I'll have to ask Scott for next week. And we normally don't stream on Instagram, but I tried doing Instagram, and it wanted a code, and I don't know how to log into the Instagram. I didn't know how to get all that code because it wanted me to do it based on a computer.
Are we streaming on YouTube as well?
Yes, we are. We are live on
So
YouTube.
we're streaming on 4 platforms.
We're on Twitch right now,
Wow.
YouTube, Facebook, and I don't know what the 4th one is. I don't think we're on the 4th one.
Facebook, TikTok, X.
No, we're not on TikTok, or we're not.
Oh, missing out.
No, because we don't have a following on TikTok.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Missing out. That's the one that those lives work so much differently than most of the other platforms.
There we go. There we go. I figured it out, guys. Okay, so because I forgot. And why is my phone dying? It should be charging. So right there.
Oh wow.
Oh, they
So-
have the advertisement.
That's huge.
Yeah, so and that's from my camera. I tried finding a picture online, but I couldn't
You
find
know,
it.
that's definitely where they sunk some of the budget is advertising for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why we say double. That's why
Yeah.
we always do double, because we also take an account of advertisement and stuff like that. But they were at San Diego Comic-Con and they had a 3-hour panel.
Damn.
Which is really usually unheard of. I tried seeing if they watched the movie, but I don't think they got to watch the movie, but they probably got to watch a part of it. A lot of people thought they may have watched it. I don't know anybody personally that went, so I can't say it. But yeah, that's the picture I wanted to show. So hotels, they do different themes, and that's one of them on there. So, but anyways, so yes, so we said cash. So that works. Yay. So cash. All right. So last one.
Wait, before we disappear.
No, we got one more movie.
I know, but let me do this. Last time.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hold on before you do it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What's up?
I'm just kidding. There you go.
Most expensive. Before you knew me.
I cut you off towards the end, which works out perfect. No. Gotta say, that was pretty funny. I set you up. He's like, let me do it one more time. Okay, give me 1 second. Then it's like, mute. All right, so last movie is going to be A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, which I meant to have you guys watch the trailer. What?
I'm joking.
First off, hold your horses. Second off, I wish I would have had you guys watch the trailer first, but I forgot to send that. So it's going to be that movie right in that corner. And let me take the name off real quick so you guys can see. But it's going to be that one with Margot Robbie and what's his name from that just played the Penguin?
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, Colin Farrell, which are two extremely talented actors/actresses.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Hold on before you're honest with me. Maybe let me take this off so we can see your face. Budget's only $50 million on this. So go.
Is that estimated?
No, the budget's $50 million, so it would need to make $100 million to be cash. So
okay, I'm gonna say this. If they would have done this on Valentine's Day, it would have worked.
Yes and no, but I think I like the trailer. And
but
yes, it could be a Valentine's movie, but
Of course, you like the trailer. It's got a hot blonde chick in it.
Well, that's Margot Robbie.
But because Margot Robbie has a huge following because of
Barbie.
Harley Quinn
and Barbie.
Yes, and Barbie.
Yeah. Movie that made $1 billion, and I called it.
And because it's Colin Farrell.
Right, which just had the Penguin series that was a huge success.
I'm going to say it is going to be cash, but it could have made more if it would have done in Valentine's Day.
It could have. You're right. It could have.
If they would have done this on Valentine's Day, it would have made more money.
But it's not a lovey-dovey movie based on the trailer. It's what I've seen from the trailer is what I've gathered from it is it's basically these two go on a journey. It may have been that they were, like I said, I don't know if they were dating. Maybe they weren't. But what was cool about it is they go to a spot, and the car says, "Do you want to go on an adventure?" And it says to pick up. I think it was to pick up. Which character was it? It's either Colin Farrell or Margot Robbie. The car talks, and I think it was Colin. And the car talks and says, "Do you want to go on a journey?" And it stops exactly where I think would be Margot then's car is, and they go on an adventure and they find this door. And when they go into the door, it shows them memories of their past.
Like I said, it would have done perfectly on a Valentine's Day.
I think it goes great with it not being on Valentine's.
I think it goes perfectly on Valentine's Day.
But you already said cash, so it doesn't matter.
I said cash, but it could have made more.
And I know Jonah's down there saying it's going to be trash, and I can't wait to laugh at his face next month when it's cash.
It's going to be trash. It's not. It's considering the other movies it's running up against and the time. I don't think that it's going to make.
Okay, hold on. So considering, so So you got a UK movie, you got a horror movie, and you got an anime movie, and you think that's really going to compete to a love story? No, because those are
Right.
four different.
See, you admitted it. I told you. I said this.
What?
Look. I'll go watch
Wait,
it.
what?
I'll go watch it, and
Wait, hold on. What was that comment, Day?
You said it was a love story, and
Yeah,
I
you
said,
did.
I said
You did.
I'm
You
going
did.
with the category. It's a date night movie. And
You
it doesn't
said
have to be
love
Valentine's.
story.
Hold
You
on,
said
it doesn't have to
love.
be Valentine's. Hold on, let me see actually what its category. Let me see if it is actually category to love story. But what I'm
You
saying
mean
is
romance?
it doesn't have to be made in Valentine's Day in
I
order
said
to
it
be
would
successful.
make more on Valentine's Day because
Yes and no, maybe not. not.
Maybe a romance wouldn't make more money in
Okay, it is a
Valentine's Day. Is that what
romance
you're
movie.
saying?
It is a romance movie, but I don't want it to come out on Valentine's Day. I'm happy it didn't.
Because you'd feel lonely.
Yeah.
I'll go watch it with you. We can share one popcorn bowl.
Yeah, F you. Also, other people we do have in here is Calvin Klein's in it.
Oh God, I met him in person.
Good or bad?
Tweener.
Lily Rebbe. I don't know her. Let me see if there's anybody else that's much. But the director, why does he look familiar? The director is. No, never mind. I was thinking he may have done other stuff that we would know, but I don't know.
I'm so lonely.
Trash.
Anyways,
it ain't gonna make it
You're gonna say trash?
for sure.
Okay, so you're gonna be wrong. Cool.
Hey,
Hey, Kristen, welcome in.
do we get invited back to the show so I could laugh at the ones I was right about? With crap
No,
like
I have the
what
high
was right
grounds.
about?
I determine if you come back on the show or not.
I will
Bring
do it.
him back.
I will do it from the damn comment section.
Hey, that's okay. You are allowed to do that.
Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back.
Hey, nobody wants comments from the peanut gallery.
Wow.
Ooh.
Just for that day. No, just kidding.
Shots fired.
You're fired.
No, I'm not.
Fired from this show. Bye.
Okay, bye.
No, I'm just kidding. We have one more thing we have to talk about that I really don't want to talk about. We're going to talk about it anyways. Good thing is we only got one person in here anyway, so that's good. No.
Oh, Christine, how you doing?
Hold on. Before we do move on, so I'm saying cash. Jonah's saying trash because he's stupid. And Day's saying cash. Got it. And then Jonah also thinks the other movie was trash. The Downtown Abbey. No, he said cash on that. No, the other movie. What was the other one that we had?
No, Downtown Abbey is gonna be trash.
Okay, so you were stupid. Got it. So yeah. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Anyways. So yeah. So guys. And Scott said all these are cash, by the way. I know you guys were like holding on to that, wondering what Scott had his opinion on. For the first time ever, he said all movies are going to be cash. This is the first time, I'm pretty sure, in history of Stream Punk. I could be wrong. And you can correct me, Day. But I'm pretty sure this is the first time Scott had said cash in all four.
Yeah, that technically, yeah.
I don't think, or from at least the time that I've been with you guys, I don't think Scott's ever said cash on all four. So that's
did all of y'all, right? Besides me, and I'm new here, so I'm fresh.
I've said cash on all movies before, so that's not a big thing. It's more Scott. Usually Scott's very picky on when he picks cash. A lot of times he'll say trash on a lot of movies. And we love you, Scott, but I'm saying you do say trash on a lot of movies, so it shocked me when you said cash on all. But he also said because the budgets are so low, because the budgets, and we're talking about worldwide, there's no reason why the movies can't make 80 to 100 million. It doesn't matter if it's a slow month. You got overseas, so Because right now everything that's in theaters is gonna be dropping off next month when these movies come out, anyways. So that's how I look at it. But all right, so we got one last topic that we are gonna throw in, and then we're getting off for the night.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to head out a little bit early. I have to get the kids to bed and everything. So
Oh, you don't want to comment on this wrestling at hitting
That's
after?
not wrestling.
I
He
got
hit a wrestler. Same thing.
school in the morning, y'all.
No, it's understandable. I understand.
Thank you all guys for having me and for allowing me to be a part of the stream, though.
No problem.
You're welcome. And he even said he's part of AEW, which is wrestling.
Cool.
The guy.
Oh, he was part of AEW?
You said that.
No, I didn't.
Let's see. Let's change topic or change bubble. Great banner. What I'm trying to do, but my phone's freaking messing up right now. I'm trying to get.
Okay, so for those who know and those who don't know.
Hold on. Trying the stupid thing. Hold on. Let me get the banner. I'm just trying to pull up your chat on my phone and it's not wanting to. So we're gonna go to Mr. Davion, which is right here. Scroll up. Okay, there we go. So add banner. Raja Jackson situation. Boom. 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 Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those who know about what happened a couple of days or weeks, really days ago, we actually saw footage of the situation with oh god the Rampage Jackson's son Raja Jackson's situation where he brutally beat up a professional wrestler by the name of Stuart Smith, aka Cycle Stu. If you saw the video, it's very graphic. If you saw the pictures in the hospital, it's really graphic. It's not just a sports entertainment thing, it's more of an entertainment thing in general. I myself tried to try out for the UFC. I turned it down due to health issues. Well, not health issues, but insurance, and my family talked me out of not doing it. There's some things in the UFC that a lot of people think is similar to it's like martial arts, but it's more confined, it's more brutal, it's more like a cage fighting thing. When you combine mixed martial arts and wrestling, it works and it doesn't work. In this situation, it doesn't work because from what we learned, there was a misunderstanding. And a lot of people are flipping this situation like, oh, he was provoked. Oh, no. First and foremost, we saw the footage. The guy pretty much assumed that it was a shoot. And for those who don't understand the language when it comes to shoot in wrestling, a shoot is when you see a camera and you have to play your character and you assume, well, they supposed to pretty much notify the other individual that he's going to be in a shoot, that it's supposed to be played. It wasn't a shoot. He misdirect his understanding and he used the can and smashed it in Raja's face. Raja was hot, which all of us would.
Did you read what Rampage put?
No, I'm just going by the footage that we saw on
right. But this was posted, so that's why I wanted to. Before you say, I wanted to. That's why I have this.
Okay, so
this is from Rampage Jackson. This was posted at 1:49 in the morning yesterday, and it said, "I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, aka how did you say his name? Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith matched. Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was part of the show. It was a bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is a MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all." And he put in caps, "at all." He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and kick for the situation. So now knowing that, does that change your thoughts at all?
To be honest with you, no. I'm sorry to say no, because we saw the footage.
You saw footage. The guy had a concussion days ago. So
No. We saw the footage.
Yes.
I do understand, as if I was in his shoes as a father, I will put this out. Because, number one, you got to understand, Rampage Jackson is his reputation.
Yes.
As a UFC fighter and also in the industry as an actor. And I get it.
But he also didn't hit first.
But here's the kicker. Once that's why I said I wasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
When he realized it wasn't a shoot, he apologized. Not once, not twice, 3 times, and shook his son. Huh?
A lady? Sorry. You said not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. And shook his hand and apologized to Raja about hitting him with the can. And Raja shook his hand. And they sat there and they discussed it and said, look, okay, let's squash it, move on. Yes. Do I blame? I'll tell you who I blame. I blame Kick. I blame the wrestling promotion. And I blame Raja. And I blame the victim. I blame all 4 parties. Number one, I'm sorry to say it, Stu, it was a bad judgment call. And yes, it was a stupid judgment call. You used the can to hit somebody that didn't know what was going on. Okay. Number 2, I blame Kick. Because your audience should be mindful. And matter of fact, y'all should put stricter rules, like YouTube be putting stricter rules and stating certain things or certain actions that you post on social media should not be posted. Because you don't know what could trigger somebody at that moment.
Yeah.
Raja, yes, it was your fault. Because after you shook that guy's hand, you played into whoever was giving you and feeding you the comments that was on the show. I mean, on your live show. You played. You got played by an audience member. because all you had to do was say, yeah, sit there and watch the show, or you could have walked off. And it doesn't make you a lesser man to walk off besides doing what you did in that ring to that guy. You nearly ended somebody's life. And at the end, and when you was all fuming and all that stuff, you said, okay, or you like no concern whatsoever or what you did. And I'm sorry, concussion or no concussion, it still wasn't right. You shook his hand. You could have just left and said, yo, you know what? Thank you for your time. And when I said I blame the wrestlers, because my thing is y'all was using it for publicity and it backfired. That was a major bad call. You know, like, do I feel Stu did something out of line? Yeah, it was a stupid move that he hit him with a can. But when he realized it wasn't a shoot, and when he realized he made a stupid decision, he apologized. That should have been the end of it. And then I have a lot to talk about with these platforms. Y'all, and I me and a friend of mine talked about the dark side of social media. This is the dark side of social media. And people look at me like, oh, you're trying to... No. This is the dark side of how to utilize social media. You utilize it, and when I say utilize it, I'm talking more towards the fans. To instigate and cause violence and cause chaos when it's supposed to be showing an inspiration, encouraging people to do stuff. And we don't have that no more. Right now, we set an example, not just for the young people in this country. We set an example for everybody else outside this country. And we showed our ass when he did what he did. And it's sad that we have to stoop to this level just to get likes, just to be noticed on a platform because other people wouldn't bear to do it, but you'll provoke somebody else that you know needs help will do something that is capable of doing something like this. And I'm sorry for going in a rant, but you got to realize this person almost flatlined twice while he was in the hospital. It has nothing to do with a black and white situation. It has to do with a humane situation. You know, when are we going to get it? I got to hurt people to get views. I got to hurt myself to basically let audience know that I exist.
Do you know who's the one that said that he could be able to get payback?
No, that's why I said it was somebody in the wrestling organization. I blame the wrestling organization because y'all ain't specify and explain to him.
Because it sounds like, based on with this thing, it sounds like somebody said that even after the apology, what you're talking about,
yeah,
that they said, hold on, hit in the side of the head moments before Smith's match. Raja was told he could get his payback in the ring.
Yeah, but when they say that, if you heard the video clearly, he said, just do a takedown, a sweep, and slam, like a light slam. They didn't tell him to go full on MMA.
I see it at both perspectives. I'm not saying what the kid did was right.
No. I'm not getting upset. Yeah, I'm not getting upset with you. I'm just upset.
No, I know. What I'm saying is, I see where you're coming from. I've heard everything you're saying, But at the same aspect, if the guy did have a concussion and he hears the thing, oh, I can get payback, in his mind, after getting hit in the head unexpectedly, because it said that he wasn't expecting to get hit in the head. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
But getting right, hold on, let me recheck that, because it said, yeah, Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by, Psycho Stu. So, and then hearing saying, oh, I can get payback. Yes, he wasn't supposed to basically almost unalive somebody. I get that. But if you already have a brain concussion, and like the dad, and I understand, like you said, I know as a father, you probably would make an apology like this. But if it is true and the guy did actually have an actual concussion, I'm saying an actual...
Yeah, he shouldn't have never been at the wrestling event.
He should have never been there. But when you mix a concussion and then you're getting hit in the head again, because he did get hit in the head, that's going to make your thoughts fuzzy. Now, I'm not saying that, yes, that means you should go on and live somebody. But I can kind of see where he came from, because he basically, it's like he triggered his abilities of, like you said, he didn't have no business being at a wrestling event.
No, he could have been, he could have been at the wrestling event, but they should have been more aware. The people that was around him should have been more aware. And I'm
aware of the situation, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so prayers and thoughts to everybody that's affected in this. Obviously, Styx that's in the hospital, but thankfully he is stable. Prayers to the Raja, that because he's dealing with his own things mentally, physically right now.
Yeah, because right now he could get locked up.
Well, that too, but also having a concussion too. I mean,
yeah, but
just that too. And yes, legal charges, if there is legal charges. I don't know if the guy's pressed charges yet. That'll be, and that also, so just thoughts to the fans, thoughts to everybody. And so, yeah. So, and yes, you're right. There could be legal charges. But before we do go, I do want to talk about one last little thing. And
Onyx Breed 2, thank you for the response. We love you. Thank you. Love your vibe as well.
Thank you. So I just want to touch on this real quick because I wanted us to leave on a positive note.
Yes.
So, moments before I got on the show, there has been a lot of footage recently. And there is a clip. Let me show real quick, because I probably could have saved the clip and then showed you guys all together, but we're not going to do sound, so that way we can't get copyrighted. But there is one of my favorite YouTubers, Emergency Awesome. Marvel just teased us with this on their most recent promotion. It's something people have been looking for. Where'd it go? Yeah, let me... So this is the most recent promotion thing. I'm going to go like that. We don't need sound. But what's cool is it shows Sony, Marvel, it's got the Venom, and Disney Plus. There's been a lot of filming on set right now that confirms that Venom, the symbiote. So there was a lot of confusions with the Last Dance movie, but that little symbiote that little thing, is still in the MCU. It never left the MCU.
Correct.
So there's theories that we are going to get Black Suit Spider-Man in the new Spider-Man movie. And I am excited. So
Now, are we going to get the major villain from the Venom Last Dance that never made this?
I don't think we're getting Noel in this. I think they'll save Noel for Secret Wars.
Okay.
Because Secret Wars is more of a Spider-Man movie. And originally there was rumors that, yes, Noel was supposed to be the big villain of the next Spider-Man movie, but I think they went away from that because it's been confirmed that the Hulk will be in the movie. It's Rampage Hulk, so no more Smart Hulk. So we're finally getting the good Hulk. Scorpion, that was teased for us, is coming back as a villain. Punisher is going to be in the movie. Mr. Nobody, right? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Or Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative.
Yeah. Sorry. No, I was thinking of Mr. Nobody because Kurt Russell, there was going to be another movie, but then the dates were wrong. But I was going to do The Thing. And The Thing just had an anniversary, the original movie with John Carpenter, and Kurt Russell's in that.
Oh, I love The Thing. The Thing is a classic.
Yeah. But anyways, so yes, so there's still a lot of hype for Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is the last movie that we have before Avengers Doomsday. It is the last MCU project that you have until before Doomsday. So that movie's post-credit scenes are probably going to be crazy, and it comes out March of next year. So yeah. So I just wanted to talk about a little Spider-Man Venom because there's reports, because there was people like confused about what Venom The Last Dance did, how it took away the symbiote, but the symbiote's still there.
Awesome.
So yeah. So all right, guys. Well, on that note, I am Robert.
I am Day.
That is Davion, and that was Jonah that had to leave
disappeared
because he has kids.
You know what? Don't say that because he had.
Duties. He has kids that he has to take care of. I can't say that.
No, just say he has duties to take care of.
He has duties because he's a father, because he has kids, and
but
he knows responsibilities. Anyways, on that note, this is Tales from the Film Set, and we're out of here. Ow! Until I can play the audio. I think it's out. Ah.